Hey there, it's Matt. Welcome back to Midlife Trailer Life. Today I'm making some changes to something that I had in place before. So I'm going to drop in a little video snippet of where we were before as far as the sink goes. I had used a fountain pump and it was just a drizzle. And so I've seen some other videos and had some people recommend to do a foot pump. So today I'm going to install a foot pump and hopefully that provides a little bit better water pressure. Eventually I'm probably going to add a gray water tank to this, but right now it is still just kind of spitting out the bottom of the trailer. But I've said before, I use all biodegradable stuff, soaps and things like that, so anything that would go down is going to be okay. So anyway, that's where we're starting today. I'm going to try to capture everything and we'll see how this thing goes. Just so you can see what I'm doing here. So this is the foot pump. This is what I'm going to connect that goes up into the sink. And this pipe, the bigger one, is going to go into this bucket, which has water. So this is going to be, the water that we use is going to be mostly for washing hands and washing dishes and things like that. So it's not really drinkable is what we're trying to do, but just something that we can use. So this longer one is just going to sit inside there and we'll suck out the water. And then this little one, what I had to do, you can see, kind of rigged it a little bit to get, I had to use some duct tape because the piping was bigger than the two little outbound, inbound and outbound nozzles there. I do have one on here that's going to work fine to go into the end of that one, but that's what I'm doing here. I did test it first before I put everything on and it seems like it's working, so we'll keep going. So as you can see here, we've got one pump or one line running into a bucket full of water. That's the intake line. And then the outtake will go up in through that pipe and up into the cold water faucet. And I have not tried this yet, so you're here live with me to figure it out. So I'm going to turn this on because I got to have that open. And then I'm going to pump this guy. I hear it working. So now the question is going to be, will it come out of here? Come on, baby. Oh, it's going everywhere. That's no good. Figure this out quick. So that didn't work out so well. What I've done this time is I put some of that duct tape around this nozzle as well. Apparently it wasn't big enough to go into this guy. So I'm trying this now. I'm going to connect that and then we'll see, hopefully, that works. Okay, take two. Let's try this again. And now I'm prepared with some towels in case it doesn't work. Open the drain. And here we go, starting the pump. So this coming. There it is. Woo! Not much, but it's a little bit better than before. And, oh, but of course, this is offset. I gotta make sure that's fitting. We have success. It took a couple of rounds, but let me show you what we got here. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. I think it'll be a better option, but I've got it screwed down in here. I used screws just to set this guy down into the floor. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see better. So I drilled this guy into the floor just so he's not going anywhere. Set this up. Now my process of emptying this each time we go shouldn't be a problem, I'm guessing, because this tube is long enough to stretch out to the outside, and then I can just run it through and basically clean it out by pushing through. I did have to, one little thing I noticed is there was some water that was squeaking out of here, so this does have one of these little clamps, and I was able to screw that down a little bit to tighten that so that it wouldn't squirt out the side. So it all works. One thing I need to fix here, as I mentioned, is just the lining that up. It naturally goes to about there, which is just not quite right. So if I scoot it over this way, I'm going to plan on getting a little like a funnel kind of thing, because this does have to come out, and in order to fit it in, I have to slide it up to take it out from down there. And then when I push that in, up there is space, but when I pull it out, I have to pull that up there like that. So I'm going to get something that'll just fit right in the top of this guy to kind of funnel around that so that I don't have that leaking problem. And then, as I've said before, it just goes right out there to the ground outside of the trailer. Just talking about water, so shouldn't be a big deal, but eventually I'll probably have to get a gray water tank that I'll put up underneath the trailer where that hole will lead, because there are some rules with where you go and things like that, so I just have to make sure that we're all good. But there we go, foot pump installed, ready for my next trip.